Hello, I'm Paul here. Today I'm going to be talking about how to trade Ethereum on Forex. And this is actually after the video I posted yesterday. Uh, it's really an easy strategy to where you can find a lot of good moments for trades in Ethereum. Now, today's video is going to be about how to trade it in Forex, and I'm going to do this with an example of 0.05 because 0.05 lot size is kind of what you would need to make some pretty decent numbers. You can, with the goal here of maybe 100 to, it all depends, but either like 100 to 500, try to meet those goals with this strategy. I'm going to teach you how, it goes over what I talked about in yesterday's video and, the same setup. And I'm going to teach you what to look for with that setup and how to use it to find, scalp and find moments with Ethereum and just trading Ethereum. And you can from the numbers that I see, you can make some pretty decent money just trading it on Ethereum. Now, this is going to be a goal of like 100 to 500 a day or something like that for those that want to trade Ethereum. But it's not as volatile as Bitcoin, so you can find some pretty good numbers. I believe what you need to aim for if you want to make 500 a week, I think you need to aim for $100 difference in price. We'll look at the numbers and all that, but I think if you aim for $100 difference in price, you'll make about, if you can get $100 difference in price at a 0.05, I think that's 500. Well, look at the numbers, but it doesn't take much to make 100 to 500 a week doing this. So we're going to look at the numbers, and we're going to look how to set it up to do these trades. Okay, so $100. Well, this is how many pips you would have to do. So this is $100. Let's add the cents. So you would have to aim for. Now you ignore those last two digits because they're technically the cents. So you would have to aim for $100 difference in price every day at a 0.05, and that would give you $500. So if you can find $100 difference in price at a 0.05, that'll give you $100. So let's go over the strategy here. Okay, so this is kind of similar to what I talked about in yesterday's video. You want to set up your rainbow strategy and your regularized moving average suite, and I've made videos on how to set it up. Definitely check out yesterday's video where I walk you through the setup process. You just have to set up your rainbow strategy with different moving averages. And real quickly, it's 20, 25, 30. 35, 40, 45. 50, 55 for the last one being checked off. And then you have your regularized moving average suite that's all found in your indicators. That's how you set it up. So you want to, for the strategy and to trade Ethereum effectively, to get to those numbers we were talking about, if you want to make 100 to 500 in a trade, you first have to need to identify the trend. And we do that by looking at the rainbow strategy. And what we can currently see is that Ethereum is in a uptrend right now currently. And we also want to base it off the last 2 or 3 candles on the day. We see that it's an uptrend. The last two candles of the day have been up. If we look at the 6 hour, we'll know that it's been pretty much going up. We have one red candle there. But basically it's been going up. So knowing we know that the path is going up, pretty much that the direction's going up, that's what we focus on. So we use the regularized moving average here to find the moments of getting in. So what you want to focus on is when the line is crossing the zero line. So you want to see, since we know that the trend is going up, you want to first check on all the higher time frames. So we look at the day, and we want to come in when they're crossing. So we look at the day, and we ask ourselves, is it crossing the zero line right here where it's at? No, we're late. We're late into this trade. We're late into the trade on the day, but if we weren't late and we got in right here, we could have got Ethereum and wrote it out up here to here. This would have been a 7-day. This would have been 79,892. 79,892. And we're doing it at 0.05. This would have given us $4,000. That one trade would have given us $4,000 right there. That would have given you $4,000 at a 0.05. But you would have had to identify that it was going up, and you would have had to get in right here. But we're late into this to get into it on the day. So the next thing you do is you want to go to your 6 hour. The next one down is the 6 hour. So we know the overall trend is going up, so that's what we focus on. So what you want to focus on is the trend going up. So you have moment right here that you could focus on. And we'll just go a little bit further here. Now here's a moment, but it's very brief. So you can get in for, let's just see if we can make 100 to 500 by looking at these candles. You see it crossing right about here. So this is about 12 hours. If you want to ride this right about there. This is 4030. 4030 times 0.05. Yeah, you made $200 right there. That would have been $200. Small little move, that would have been $200. So we go look a little bit further. We got to wait for it to cross the zero line. There's this moment right here. Now what you want to shoot for is 100 to 500, and remember 500 is $100 difference in price, pretty much, and that's not much. And you're pretty much, I think you're already there. Let's see if we rode this to here. This is 11,847. 11,847 times 0.05. Made about $600 right there. So let's do a couple more moments of it going up, finding uptrends on the 6 hour. Now, if you're doing this on the 6 hour, you are going to have to wait a while. That's the disadvantage. You see it crossing up right here if you ride this out here up to the top. This is a 27,806. 27,806 times the 0.05. You make about $1,390 in that trade. So the longer you go in the time frames, the more money you're potentially going to make. Let's just see this one right here. It crosses right here. You could ride this out for 12 hours. 16,206 is your pips. 16,206 times 0.05. This is $810. Let's just I'll do two more on the 6 hour here. Remember, the overall trend is going up. So this one right here would be a big one. But we just want to shoot for a goal of like 100 to $500. So right here, you see it crossing, so you would enter here. You ride this out, right out to the top if you want, but this one's going to be a big one. It's at 51,896. 51,896 times 0.05. This is $2,594. So that's looking for on the 6 hour. Now what you want to do is you just basically want to scalp. Now if you went to the day, in this scenario you go to the day, you've identified that trend's going up, but you know you're too late right here, so then you go to your 6 hour. Find them on the 6 hour, then you go to the 4 hour. Then you find it on the 4 hour. Then you come in here. Right about here is when it crosses, so you can get in for a quick one. A couple hours here. See, in the 4 hour, we got, this one isn't long at all. This one is 6271. 6271 times 0.05. This one is $313. Let's look for it again. You see it crossing right here. And you wait it out till about here. 7678. 0.05. It's $383. So you with this strategy you could easily find $100 to $500 a day, a week, depends on what the signal is. But the bare minimum here that I would go down would probably be the hour chart for my entries. So we have identified that it's going up. So we want to get in at the moment where it's crossing up. And we get in right about here. We ride it out. We ride it out for about an hour. This one is 4270. 4270 times 5. Made $200 right there. 213. Let's see if we can find it again. An uptrend. So if we come in right here, write it out to just this candle right here, 1703, 1703 times 0.05, you made $85 right there. Let's go to the next one. Not crossing there. Crosses here, so this one's a good one. So right about here, you write it out to the top. 13 hours. This is 58,292. 58,292 times 0.05. You made almost $3,000 right there. So that's what you do. You identify the overall direction by looking at the day. And then if the signal is not there on the day, then you go to the 6 hour. If it's not there on the 6 hour, you go to the 4 hour. If it's not there on the 4 hour, you go to the hour. And let me show you real quickly how to do this on this is the scalping method here. I'll go to the 15-minute here. This is for little quick scalps. You probably will find small little scalps within the day, but we know the overall direction's up. So you want to get in right about here. You want to do a quick scalp. This one's probably about 2 hours worth to come in right about here. Write it out. This one is 1516. 1516 times 0.05, and you made $75 right there. See if we can find it again. Let's see, right here it crosses. Come in right here. On this candle, we see it crossing. Come in for 45 minutes, it looks like. 45 minutes. You made 1118. 1118 at a 0.05. You made $55. That's a small one. So anyway, this strategy works really well. You can easily, once you know the overall trend, it's easy to make 50 to 100 to even 500 a day, a week with the strategy. And all you're doing is really you figure out what the overall trend is and you focus on that with the smaller time frames. So anyway, for this to work, you need to have the rainbow strategy and the regularized moving average suite for this to work. So you need 4 indicators for this, and if you watch the last video, I show you how to set it up. So basically what you do is you look for the trend, the overall trend on the day, and you base it off of that, unless it has had a huge, the overall trend's going up or down. But if it has been going down for a couple days, then the overall trend is not going in that direction. If it's been going like down for a couple days, you want to focus on that direction because it's obviously retracing. But overall, you use it to see the overall trend, and then you base the direction of where you want to go off the overall direction of the day. And then you go down. If you don't find that signal on the day, you go down to the 6 hour, the 4 hour, the 1 hour. And if you want to scalp it, you can do it on a 15-minute, but I don't do anything more than that. So with this strategy, you can easily make anywhere from 50 to 100 to 500 doing it with Ethereum, trading it Forex. To make 500 a week, again, the number is you have to shoot for $100 difference in price at a 0.05 lot size, and this is trading Ethereum and Forex. So anyway, it's a very passive income way to build passive income by trading Ethereum. Bitcoin's a little bit more volatile than this, but you know, after the bull run, Ethereum's price is going to be much higher. So there will be more volume into Ethereum after the bull run because Ethereum will be more. The value of it will be more. So right now, currently to the date of this video, there is just enough right volume with Ethereum to make those kind of numbers. But it will eventually, in time, get to probably the same level as Bitcoin is as far as volatility. And you can use this strategy for Bitcoin too, but Bitcoin's a little bit more volatile. Trading Ethereum is a good way to make just a quick 50 to 100 by just looking at it in Forex, by using this chart and by knowing the overall direction. But anyway, if you guys like this video, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. See you guys for future videos.